Alright, so Gerald, Fire Emblem Dad.
Pretty one note.
Everyone,
You
I mean, they kind of expand on it more in Three Houses. And
Three
he
House
actually is a little more caring towards
Byleth,
Byleth and
Leone.
Leone. Because he
Yeah, he
did take
doesn't.
her
He
under
doesn't.
his wing for a while.
Yeah,
Death
and
Knight,
then
Yuritsa.
Yuritsa. There is kind of a lot going on, but he doesn't immediately talk a lot. So you know who he really is, right?
Yes, he's a Death Knight.
No, not just the Death Knight.
I know he has something to do with
Mercedes.
Mercedes, because like that's how you're able to recruit him in as your Gleam. By you need Mercedes on the team
Would
to
you,
be able
would
to
you
recruit
like me
him.
to tell you?
Is it brother, father,
Yes.
brother?
Yes, he's her little brother Emil.
Yeah, I little brother
I think it's little brother.
because like
He's her brother,
hair
regardless.
color means a lot in this game in these games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if there was some connection between Leone and
Sylvain.
Sylvain or Leone and Ferdinand. But like
I don't know.
Lawrence is
Enough.
purple and Rhea's green, Rhea and
Sophus
Sothis and this sleepy boy
and Hart.
Linhart. I know their names, I just keep forgetting them in the moment. There's so
I know.
many.
That's why I'm finishing them for you. Fill in the blank.
But
But yeah,
Yuritsa,
Yuritsa is her brother. Basically what happened was at some point Mercedes and her mom fled their house in the Empire, and they had to leave Emil behind.
uh-huh.
And at some point, Emil overhears their dad saying some pretty gross things about Mercedes. Let's just say that. And he fucking snaps, and that's why he became what he is now. He loves Mercedes
But why
very
does
much.
Mercedes not say anything in when they see him at uh Garreg Mach?
In Three Houses, she is kind of like something about him seems familiar, but I don't know what it
Oh
is.
my
Don't
god,
forget,
because she can't see
he is
his
wearing that mask.
cheekbones.
He is wearing that mask, so it does kind of like obscure some of his facial features and stuff.
There was a scene from Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie where he comes
Mm-hmm.
up to the love interest and she's like, "Is that you?" I'm like, "How can you tell?" And he has just the mask over his eyes, and it's like, "You think I'm not going to recognize you because I can't see your cheekbones?" That's what I think of here.
How did you know it was me?
What do you mean? I've known you my whole life. I've seen you naked. You don't think I would recognize you because I can't see your cheekbones?
But yeah, all throughout, whenever she like meets Yuritsa and the Death Knight and stuff, she's always like, something about this dude is familiar.
To me, he kind of seems like a boring Hubert.
Yeah, he likes to fight the strongest people. He fights his murderous urges, and he likes sweets. That's all
Like
I
sweets,
remember
B tier.
immediately, without question.
Okay, Mercedes, one note, but it's such a beautiful note. She is such a
The
pure soul.
Odlin does not deserve Mercedes. That is my stance.
Yeah, I'd say B tier. It's a really
With her
nice one
brother.
note.
Heck yeah. Leone.
Leone, also pretty one note.
I need to see more for supports with other characters, because I'm one of those people that saw her be support with Byleth in Three Houses and went like,
She's pretty much a female archer version of Caspar. She just loves training. She loves training. She wants
She's
to
a
get stronger,
tomboy.
stronger.
Because she wants to do Gerald proud, basically.
Yeah, so because she wants to do Gerald proud, I'd say B. If she wasn't trying to impress anyone, I would say C, but she's trying to impress Gerald. and she really does a good job comforting Byleth in after he dies.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Linhart's asleep.
Just the way you said that just made me think. I know what you meant when you said that, but the way you said that for a brief second, it's like Byleth fucking dies, but don't worry, Leonie's here to comfort you through your death.
Like
She
dies.
She busts out the fucking Ouija board.
It's like Byleth dies and a single white light shines down from the top, like when you go into the options menu in Animal Crossing, and Leonie's just there. So you died.
It's like that Captain America meme. So you built the dust on the battlefield. Anyway,
Linhart.
Sleepy boy likes researching.
Yeah, sleepy boy who likes research.
Who likes researching crests and stuff, wants to do it at his own pace. Pretty one note, yeah.
Yeah, pretty one note, but I don't think it's great. Like, hearing him say, oh, can I go take a nap every 5 seconds? Is kind of grating.
That is kind of annoying. It's more bearable than Lysithea. Lysithea is the baseline here.
Alright, so more bearable than Lysithea, so you say C?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Alright, like, when it comes to the one notes, like, Bernadetta's scariness, that irritates me. Her smugness and pessimism annoys me. Him just being an asshole. There's just not a lot of lore.
Matt Cat would like to know your location.
Right. Alright, Lawrence.
I put him in F. I hate that
really?
I hate him. I don't like him at all.
At all?
No.
Oh man.
If I had to pick one character to chuck out of existence, it'd be Lawrence. I'm sorry. I don't like him.
Fine. We'll put him in F then.
Put Hellman, go away.
Yeah. So Lysithea's my chuck him out a window, and Lawrence is your chuck him out a window. Got it.
Pretty much. Now all the Lawrence stands are gonna come after me.
Shez. Wait, where did Byleths go? Oh, okay, they're in C. Okay.
Yeah, they're in C2. Yeah. Shez has more personality than Byleth because they're not meant to be silent protagonists.
Yeah. So one tier above. You can choose their personality a little bit more.
But there is still more of it there than Byleth.
Yeah, because like with Byleth, it's either I'm super for or I'm super against it. But with there's a lot of snarkiness that can come out of Shez, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say one tier above Byleth. Manuela, she's a slut. That's it. She's a drunk and a slut. Like that's her whole thing. F tier.
One thing though, I wish that there was some way to see Manuela sing the Shrek 2 version of Holding Out for a Hero. I'm just saying, that would be great. That'd be fucking
or
great.
All-Star.
Either works for me. Marianne.
Right. Marianne. This one I did forget her name for a second.
It's Marianne.
Yeah. She's kind of boring. Honestly, she's klutzy. And that's all. She's really klutzy in Three Hopes, at least.
Because in Three Houses, pre-time skip, she's like all really timid and stuff.
Pretty much.
And the reason why is because she's afraid of the power of her crest, because it's the crest of the beast, and I
thought Happy was Crest of the Beast. Oh my.
No, Marianne's the one with that, and she feels like bad luck follows her wherever she goes because she has that crest. So she tries to keep away from everybody so that they don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, but that negativity
she starts to overcome it in the post time skip. She starts working on it. But here's an apparent little detail that I didn't even know. Apparently in Three Houses, I'm not actually sure if this is real or not because I've recruited her in every other save file of mine, Three Houses except for my first one, and I don't remember what happened to my first one. But apparently, if you don't recruit her to your house in the pre-time skip, she does not appear at all in the post-time skip. That's what I've heard. I'm just saying that.
I mean, like, Golden Deer was my second playthrough of Houses.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's after I started, like, okay, this is the world that we're in, and I understand this a little better now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, for me, Blue Lions...
Blue houses. They're blue, nobody.
in,
You're gonna have to cut that out.
in Blue Lions, like, I always saw it as, like, it's teaching you about, like, the nobility system and, like, how the government works in the world. And then, at least in Fodlan. And then I play Golden Deer, where it's, like, about other countries, about Elmira and Bladed, or whatever it's called, and wherever Petra's from.
Bridget,
that's it. And, like, telling you more about the rest of the world. And
I was like, Blathe, that's Dimitri's name.
and then in Silver Snow, it's all about the lore.
Mad Pat really is going to analyze this route.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you were to do game theory, it would be a lot of it comes to Silver Snow. Because did you play Silver Snow yet?
Yeah, I completed Silver Snow. The only one I haven't played yet is Verdant Wind.
I always knew there was something up with Sedith and Flayn and Rhea and all that, like in the other two playthroughs. But the thing that really got my theorist senses sniffing was during one of the last battles when Sedith was saying, like, oh, I remember time from before I was Sedith. I was like, huh?
Back in my day, I wasn't always Sedith.
Pretty much. And that's what, like, I'm putting a big old spoiler with alarm right here, you know? Yep. And say, like, when I found out that, you know, they are Keyhole and Sethleen and the big Immaculate one.
The Immaculate one.
I know, I was just making a joke of... did you see that photo I sent you the other day? The big Immaculate one?
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
But yeah, like, that was a whole trip for me. Like, that's why, like, I didn't want to say anything when we did Flayn, because she is, Keyhole. No, she's Sethleen.
Keyhole is Sedith.
Yeah. So, like, with that in mind, I want to bump her up to B, because...
We're revising our previous statements.
Yeah.
You can't do that!
Shut up, bitch, it's my child, I can do what I want. But, Marianne, how do we get here? We were talking about Marianne.
That's just how it
I believe to be the most boring character. No, that's a lie. Ingrid is the most boring character to me, like in just pure terms of.
You couldn't remember anything about her.
Yeah,
so,
if she was a spice, she'd be Flower. You know.
Speaking of flour, did you know that you could feed your characters in Shadows of Valentia actual bags of flour?
In what game?
Shadows of Valentia. It's the Fire Emblem game that came out before Three Houses. It's a remake of Fire Emblem 2. Ooh. And there's a fatigue system in it, and you can like eat items of food to regain fatigue. And depending on whether or not the character likes it enough, you either get a little bit of fatigue recovered or a lot. And one of the food items is a bag of flour. I have no idea why, but you could feed your people bags of flour.
So I would say that she goes one level above Ingrid. Starfire here.
Petra.
I know. It's just she speaks the same way Starfire does. Like, I will be doing the thing.
I will get to the victory.
Exactly. She's pretty well rounded, honestly.
Mm-hmm. She's from Bridget. She's sent as a sort of
convoy. No, that's not She's sent to Fodlan to kind of help strengthen relations between Fodlan and Bridget, I believe. And she wants to do the best that she can for her people and stuff. And she also, I believe she also says something about feeling a sense of debt to Edelgard. I can't remember what it was, though. Yeah, that does ring a bell. I can't really put it on my finger at the moment.
You can't put it on your
Wait.
finger. You gotta get another ring size, buddy.
I have a brain fish of a memory.
I have the brand fish of a memory.
So yeah, I actually put her in S. Thinking about it, she's like super open about her customs and super open about learning up Fodlan's customs. There was this one support conversation in Three Hopes between her and Ferdinand, where he wanted to ask her to train with him, but like he wanted to do it in like proper I forgot the country. Bridget, I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names.
It's fine. There's a lot of names. I'm honestly not sure how I've managed to remember all of them, if I'm being honest.
I played 4 playthroughs of Three Houses. I'm in my 3rd playthrough of Hopes.
I can't remember the fucking name.
Right.
Pop quiz. What is the name of Shamir's country?
Oh, fuck.
I'm joking.
I would fail that quiz so bad.
Rest in pieces, bro.
Where is she from?
She's from Dagda.
Dagda.
You don't hear about it as much as the others, so I don't blame you for not remembering that one at least.
Okay, so with her conversation with Ferdinand, like he researches a dance that they do. Like he thought it was a custom to like ask someone to do a favor through song and dance, but apparently it was like a mistranslation to where like it would be the chiefs who would do like a prayer dance, that kind of thing. And she's she's just teasing him about it, and it's cute, and I love it.
That's why Ferdinand is Ferdinand, man.
Right.
His heart is in the right place, and if he makes a mistake, he owns up to it immediately and tries to make amends. That's why he's in his own tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot that we did that. Because like if he was still in rank, I would bump him up 1 because of that conversation.
but he's in his own tier, so there's no need.
Raphael, he's my boy, you know? Like, he is my boy. I've loved him ever since I saw him in the opening cutscene. Like, he's a big boy who likes to punch things. But that also,
big
like,
boy who likes food and working out and stuff.
Like, at the same time, that's Balthus, but, you know, he kind of, like, expands on his lore in Three Hopes, like...
He's like Balthus, but instead of the gambling addiction, he just has a food addiction.
And he loves his sister. But not in, like, a overprotective way, like Balthus or Holst.
Yeah, he just really cares about his sister.
He just fucking loves Maya.
And sure, he's definitely not the brightest one of the bunch, but he's trying his best.
Exactly.
Alright,
Rhea.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were gonna go with Rhea or Saros for this, because that is the Saros Hogan portrait.
That's a toughie. Because on one note, she just
wants her mom back, man.
She just wants her mom back, but she's a bitch about it. If you ever play, like, you played Crimson Flower.
I played Crimson Flower, yeah. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna strike down my own student that you told me to instruct. It's just like, bitch!
Yeah, fucking murder their asses. They deserve it.
I'd put her in C tier.
See, I agreed. I'm surprised we actually got more B tiers and C tiers so far.
I'm surprised too. I'm sure that'll change it. He's pretty...
You don't have much lore about him, do you?
I know that of course, he's Felix's dad, and he died like a true knight. And he was also basically an adoptive father figure to Dimitri after the tragedy of Dusker, and that's what causes him to snap back after what happens to him in Blue Lions.
Exactly.
In Three Houses. But if there's more about him, then I probably don't know it, because that's probably in Three Hopes.
Okay, so in Three Hopes, they kind of expand on him a little bit more. Him and Holst. No, him. God, who was it? It was him.
You sure it's not Holst?
Dimitri's dad. It was the king. Him.
Lambert?
And I think it was Holst, actually.
Or Gilbert. Lambert?
Yeah, it was Gilbert. Because Holst is golden deer. So yeah, it was him, Holst, him, Gilbert, and King Lambert. They were all friends growing up, and now he's like, oh, I really want to make sure that these guys stay friends. So yeah, I'd say put him in B tier.
That's my guy. That's my guy. If this was a review of how people perform as units, you would be an S tier because this man will not stop critting for me in 3 houses. He has a 1% chance to crit. He will fucking hit that crit and then blast you in the next fucking week.
Yeah, 1% to miss. 9% chance of fuck up town.
Pretty much.
But in terms of personality, like
he's strict, but he's got people. He's got people to care about. He's got people to protect. And he is a little overprotective of Flane, but I'm assuming that what happened to Flane in 3 Houses with her being kidnapped happened in the past, and he had to flee to Rhea for refuge or sanctuary. I think that's the word. That's basically what I've summed up so far.
Don't you? But what I think is weird though is like they're trying to hide away, but they're at the Central Church.
Well, I mean, if anybody tries to go to the Central Church, they'll have to deal with the Church of Saros and Lady Rhea, and I'm pretty sure whoever is pursuing them doesn't exactly have the means to do that at the time.
Well, that would make sense if their goal was like, oh, we're just well protected, but no, they're trying to lay low by saying that Flane is his daughter, his sister.
His sister.
Oh, spoiler! Even though I gave away their entire personality, their entire backstory.
Incoming tag your spoilers comments.
Right. So yeah, I'd say B. This bitch.
Shamir. Again, if this was a unit review, you'd be in the top fucking tier because you also keep fucking critting.
I always thought of her as a character. She kind of like she gets on my nerves the same way that who was it?
Linhart?
No, not Linhart. The other one that's Felix. She gets on my nerves the same way Felix does. Like, she can never just have fun. She can never just enjoy a moment.
I mean, she is a mercenary. This is probably how she learned. She figured she could go. She had to be in order to go far in this profession.
I know, but still.
She is pretty one note though. She's a mercenary.
She's a mercenary. That's her entire personality.
She also doesn't like. She also didn't like bugs at some point, but she's kind of over it now.
Oh yeah, I remember that was like a conversation with Bernadette or Linhart, where like she sniped a bug on a tree.
I feel like that might. Wait, no, I'm thinking of a different one because that was a paper, I think.
Or maybe Caspar actually.
It was either Caspar or Leone, I want to say.
Oh yeah, it might be it too. She sniped a bug on a tree and scared someone. I just forget who.
I don't remember, but point is, she didn't like bugs at some point, but then she started making like bug targets as practice, and she's pretty much over it now.
Nice. I wonder how long that's been like that. Oof.
Probably a while.
Alright.
Alright, we're almost at the end here.
Yep, can you see?
I can see.
Okay. So
this. Pretty... As sassy as she is kind of flat.
Yeah.
In more ways than
one. What was that?
Nothing.
Did you just say she needs more bosom?
No.
Because that's exactly what I was gonna say as a joke.
I just said it in more ways than one.
Oh.
That's all I said.
Yeah, pretty flat. C for C cup.
She's a sassy child. She doesn't have memories. She pokes at Byleth a lot, or pokes fun at Byleth and stuff. And then she just disappears. Like right before the time skip.
Yeah, and there's like this
and then
weird...
she's like, wake the fuck up, bitch! And then she just never shows up again unless you choose to S-support her, because apparently you can do that.
Yeah, I did that on my third playthrough in Silver Snow. I S-ranked with Sothis, because I just didn't have any of my waifus. You know, Catherine, like I already did Catherine. Leonie's not available, and there's no other, waifus in there's no other wife who was the Silver Snow, because that's still Black Eagles.
Mm. Anyway. Alright, I think you know how I feel about this next guy. I'm not even gonna say anything.
But if we're going by 3 houses, he's pretty one note, man. Oh, I know, you're right. He does it in the same way that, like, Dorothea is.
It's in a similar vein, but it's more like he's trying to get potential people that his family would marry him off to hate him before they get the chance to get the marriage proposal, so that way that the odds of them accepting it are very low, basically. And then that kind of just evolves. But I believe that's sort of a subconscious way of how it started, because you know he was put on a pedestal for having a crest, while Miklon, his older brother, was pretty much tossed aside because Miklon didn't have a crest, and that did a lot to him.
Okay, fine. I'll put him in B.
I don't like flirt characters normally, but this motherfucker somehow got me to like him, and I'll kick his ass. I'll kick his ass for that.
When I found out Sylvain was your favorite unit in this series, in this game, I was flabbergasted.
By the way, how did you figure that out? Was it because of the pins on my bag?
I don't know. I think maybe you just talked about him more often than any other character. I don't know. There was something that clicked.
I'm pretty sure the pins on my bag didn't help, though.
I'm kind of, like, dreading this one because, like...
Yuri's a popular character, but...
Yeah, but he's, like, he's popular because he's mysterious. You know, like, but in that, in my opinion, that cringy, mysterious,
the cringy kind.
Yeah, he's the rogue that stands in the corner and doesn't say anything because, you know, has a mysterious, tragic backstory. You know, he kind of reminds me of, like, a really bad D&D player.
AKA me.
The real ones will understand what I mean. But if you want to put him in C, I wouldn't be opposed to that. My opinion, F. Just straight to hell with Yuri.
I don't really have a strong opinion of Yuri either way. It's like he's like the thief with a heart of gold kind of thing-ish going on, because he's trying to help the people of Abyss, and he's trying to help the people that are on that he works with and stuff. I know he has a journal where he keeps the names of people that he failed to keep safe, so he doesn't forget them.
Is that really the case? I don't think I remember that. Okay, fine, B.
I don't remember if he says that. I don't remember where he says it in Three Houses, but it is one of his lines in a Heroes, and I remember him saying that in Heroes. I play that game too fucking much.
All right, here's something you would learn in the what's it called? Not tutorial, demo. But Monica becomes a playable character in Three Hopes.
Yes,
in, like, the first chapter.
That. I was like, I saw that and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be Kronia? Yeah.
Well,
I was so confused. I was like, I was like, either this is the real Monica, and then Kronia was a different person, or this is a fake out, and we're gonna get backstabbed. One of those two, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, but when I saw Kronia, I was like, oh, so this is before she got possessed. Okay. But then they immediately pull out the Tomas card.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm like, okay, we're just doing late game shit? Okay.
We're just pulling this shit out of the bag right now. Okay.
See you later, then.
It's like, pretty much Tomas was just here to be like, hey, bitch, I exist. I'm out of this bitch. Bye.
Right. Wow. We have 3 S tiers, and I would never have guessed it would be these 3.
Exactly.
And I love that Alois came out swinging.
He came out swinging that axe.
I thoroughly agree with all the A's. You know, the main 3, you know. They're not exactly S tier because they definitely have major flaws. And being leaders of their countries, that's kind of a bad thing. The B tiers, Let's put him down there.
It's like, get out of here.
But I agree with
You're
everything
going
else.
with you're going Sothis. It's like you were going to Minecraft, but it's Sothis tier.
Right. And we got Ferdinand.
Ferdinand's in his own tier.
And nothing to report.
I mean, yeah, Gatekeeper is the man, the meme, the legend.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
I agree.
Ferdinand also deserves his own tier. They
But
both
in the
deserve
opposite
their
direction.
own tier. Now, contrary to popular
this.
belief, if anybody is watching this and think we put him below F tier because we don't like him, that is not the case. We like Ferdinand a lot.
Here, how about this? Let's put him up here. Did it. Right there.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh yeah, but we did bring Monica. Monica's a playable character. I don't know why it wasn't here. Hey, future me, editor me, put Monica fucking F tier. She's just a sim for Edelgard. That's it. Pure unadulterated simp.
I'll take your word for that, because I don't know the actual Monica.
But yeah, I feel confident about this. I know people are going to disagree and all that good shit, but hopefully that sparks some conversation. I'm going to put this on Reddit too, just as image.
Prepare for all the flames.
Download
Oh,
image.
Wait. They're gonna bring the same flames that Edelgard used in the Battle of Gronder Field.
Right.
You are Bernadetta. POV, you are Bernadetta on Gronder Field.
Yeah, she's just sitting there, like, marking people, like, hate this person, love this person.